Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. I'm going to go off script a little bit today, and I'll explain to you in a second why. This segment that I'm doing today is, I won't call it Shir 8, I'll call it like an asterisk, like separate. I didn't prepare for it. It's off the cuff. It's straight from my heart. And I hope you guys are there with me through my 5-minute therapy session. So the reason why I'm a little flustered and the reason why I'm just not in the mode of giving a proper shir is I just started CPR on a patient and worked for 45 minutes to try to save his life. And unfortunately, Nebuch, he passed on. And we gave it all I got. We tried very, very hard. And unfortunately, he didn't make it. And the Eibishter wanted his neshama back. So the Eibishter took his neshama back. And as hard as he fought for his life, it wasn't meant to be. So these CPR calls, they hit me still, even though I'm doing this a few years already, but it still shakes me to see a man, not so old, not young, but not so old, just wake up in the morning. I saw his breakfast next to his bed. He had a family, had kids, and you have to watch all that and work on this person. And you see his life leaving him, and you're trying to pull it back down, and the Eibishter is pulling it stronger, and ultimately the Eibishter wins because he's in control of everything. So I try to take a lesson, and I think it's valuable, maybe for you guys to hear too, the lessons out of such a call. So I was thinking on the way back from the call to hear what lessons do I learn for such a scenario. So the first scenario, what comes to mind, the first lesson, better said, is that when a person does CPR on someone, at that point you're fighting for someone's life. And the person underneath your compressions, you don't care what he looks like, you don't care what he believes in, you don't care what shit he has. It was into a character, he was modern, he believed in the world is flat, the world is round, 9/11 was done by Israelis, you don't really care. You see a life leaving, and you try with all your might to keep it here. And there's no judging, there's no asking questions, there's just, I'm fighting 100% for your life. And I think it's a lesson we could take on a daily life. Why only when a person's dying do we have to fight for people? Why only when a person is in its worst state do I feel the need to fight for his life, and not when I see him walking on the street and I see something's wrong with him? It could be emotionally, physically, whatever the scenario is. Why do I have to wait for the last moment to help people out? And it definitely shakes me to the core. And the way I was brought to, unfortunately, to judge people, The morale says that the midah of ayin tova is to look at people with a good eye, to view the world, to view the people around you with a good eye. And the morale says that we judge people keheref ayin, like a blink of an eye, we already judge people. We don't know anything about them. We don't know the history. We don't know their families. We don't know the situation. We know nothing. We judge them within keheref ayin. So when I work on a patient, it definitely trains my ayin tova. I'm here for you 100%, even though I know nothing about you. The second point, which is also very emotional point for me, is that you see life is so precious. Life can be lost in a split second. And a person can wake up in the morning with everything going well. This person didn't have too many, backstory, history, medical history. A little here, nothing that would predict that he's about to die. And unfortunately, the Eibishter had other plans for him. So the lesson from that is life is so precious, life is so valuable, and it flies by so quickly, and we can lose the precious moments, and we can lose the moments which we would one day regret that we didn't enjoy more, we weren't more present. We're busy with stupidity, and busy with keeping a grudge, and busy with judging, and busy with being angry and being jealous, and whatever character traits overcome us on our daily life. So I think it's important when we say the word Chaim throughout davening, whenever you say it, appreciate that life is precious, life is valuable, life is beautiful. And unfortunately, sometimes we only learn how precious life is when we see a life lost. And it doesn't have to be like that. It could be a day-to-day work, as we said yesterday, Growth comes in small intervals. Growth comes with a small work here, a small work there, a small change over there. And us as a group could start appreciating life and valuing our own lives and valuing the people around us' lives, and even having value for other people's lives in the street around us we don't know. Life will be much simpler, happier, and more content. I venture all of you should have a wonderful day, and you should all live long and healthy lives, and the people around you that you love especially should live long and happy lives. And Baruch Batzlach, and I apologize for the depressing tone. It's just my heart speaking right now, and hopefully tomorrow we'll come back strong with the Shmeichel Amunah B'tachon again. Have a good day.